Factsverse presents. When two beachcombers found a message in a bottle, the note inside gave a rare glimpse into the past. Most Saturday mornings, you'll find Candy and Jim Duke at the beach. The couple's from Corpus Christi, Texas, and they enjoy taking walks along the Padre Island National Seashore. When they go on their Saturday expeditions, they enjoy looking for natural treasures like sea glass and seashells. They also like to search for bottles that they use to decorate their backyard fence. It's something they love doing and they can do together. When the couple find beautiful objects on the beach, they'll often share their photos on Facebook for friends and family to see. When Candy and Jim were out beachcombing on January 19, 2019, they found something extraordinary. It was something they'd never seen in all of their years searching the coastline. When they got home, Candy went on Facebook Live to show her friends and family what they found, and she started the video by saying, "We went to the beach today. As usual, we always find wonderful treasures. Today we found a bottle that had a message in it, so we decided to go live to open it." The bottle that Candy held up to her live audience to see was very old. It was a clear bottle with a cork on top. The most compelling thing about the bottle was the instructions that were visible from the outside. Written on the paper inside the bottle were the words, "Break bottle." Well, Candy and Jim didn't want to break the bottle. They loved to find clever ways to show off their coastal treasures and put them on display. It almost felt like a waste for them to break the bottle. The bottle also had a number inscribed on it, 002338. The couple was very curious about what the message in the bottle said, and it wasn't long before Candy's live audience became very curious as well. Since Candy and Jim didn't want to break the bottle, they decided to use a wine bottle opener to get the cork out. The bottle had been corked and closed, so they figured that they could get the bottle open and get the note out without needing to smash the glass. Unfortunately, this would not be as easy as it sounds. Jim tried to pierce the cork by twisting the corkscrew into it, but it barely budged. Jim assumed the stopper was broken, and it wasn't long before he discovered the cork wasn't a typical cork. It was made of hard rubber. Jim stood up to get a little more leverage, and he twisted the corkscrew into the rubber topper. He pressed down on the wings the way you would with a typical wine bottle, and still the cork wouldn't budge. Jim realized that he was getting nowhere, so he tried to pull the cork out himself. And this worked a little bit better because pieces of the cork began to break off. Still, most of the cork remained in place. Candy was filming Jim struggling to get the bottle open, and she told him that now she understood why the person who wrote the letter said to break the bottle. She was sure they closed it up tightly on purpose. Jim got an ice pick, and finally the cork did start to move. When they'd finally removed the cork from the bottle, it was time to get the letter out. Now, it didn't just slide out as they hoped it would, so Jim got a pair of tweezers to pull them out. Jim handed Candy the tweezers, and she tried to pull it out. She ripped a couple of pieces from the top of the note, and finally she got it out of the bottle. She realized then that the letter was written on a very thick piece of paper. When Candy finally got the letter out, she read it aloud on Facebook Live. She read, "Important. This bottle is one of a series released at known locations in the Gulf of Mexico by scientists from the Galveston Botanical Laboratories of the U.S. Bureau of Commercial Fisheries. These releases are part of a study to determine the role that water currently plays in the movement of young shrimp from offshore spawning grounds to inshore nursery grounds." Turned out the writers of the note wanted to find out where the bottles ended up. At the end of the letter, it asked that the person who found the bottle complete the attached postcard and mail it. There'd be a 50-cent reward for each complete return. Well, not long after her Facebook Live video, she got a call from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. She let them know where she found the bottle, and they told her that it had been 50 years since the bottle had been released. Candy and Jim were just happy that they didn't break the bottle because now they had a great story to tell. When two beachcombers found a message in a bottle, the note inside gave a rare glimpse into the past. 50 years in the past, to be exact. Have you ever found something really cool on the beach? Tell us what you found in the comments, and subscribe for more.